If you're an Australian here in Nha Trang and you want a taste of home-cooked food, this is the place to be. Nha Trang Cheers. It is very good food indeed. Here I am, standing in amongst the stone towers of Po Nagar here in Nha Trang. Ancient ruins dating back from the 7th to the 12th centuries. It was built in amongst that time. There it is. I believe some of it's been refurbished, touched up, as you might say, like this here. Quite obvious what's happened here. There's been new parts. There's a museum inside here, and it depicts, it shows a photo from back when this was sort of discovered or rediscovered, and this is pretty much what it shows. The bottom sections here, these parts here, have been rebuilt, I would suggest. Apologies to my regular viewers and welcome to my newer viewers. I've been here before, but I'm doing a little bit of a history of Nha Trang, and you can't do it without showing this. It's very busy. It's a Saturday, and yeah, what can you expect? Saturday morning, I think, well, it's about 11 a.m. Very old brickwork. Oh, put my sunglasses on, it's very glary. So you can see you've got the separate buildings here for worship, and the main building up here, which I probably won't go in today. Another building for worship there. Up there is all the Hindu what are they? The Hindu gods, symbols of the gods. All around there. There's hundreds of them. I can't name them all. I've tried that once before. Couldn't even get Shiva and Ganesh right. That's a photo of the what they've rediscovered, as it says, just back in the olden times. So when that is, I don't know. But as you can see, they're more substantial than what I remembered, but not in the shape they are now. It's obviously Hindu. Here's Ganesh. And a traditional, I think, a traditional Hindu dress. Yeah, there's a few relics and a few photos. The photos are exactly what you can see here now. Now the thing I like about coming here, and it's very cheap to get in. It's only like a couple of dollars to get in here. But you can come down into the gardens here and it is very peaceful. Regardless of how, oh, nearly tripped up. Regardless of how many people are up on the main part looking at the towers, you can grab a seat here. Very peaceful indeed. Probably can't show you that statue. There we go. Head chopped off. I like it. And it's very well done. Like even these, obviously made of concrete on a new part of the structure, but they've made it all blend in nicely. Even this building here, which is just made out of sheet steel, made to look good. Little figurine there, Hindu figurine, not sure of what. But I'd love to know, I should have probably taken part in a guided tour. I could tell you more about it, but that takes away the fun. I like to guess, but in all seriousness, this is obviously a very old structure. How old, I don't know. As I said, parts built in the 7th century, parts built in the, between the 7th and the 12th centuries, so who really knows how old which parts are. So the Cham Po people, they have been here, well, probably thousands of years. As I said, 7th century this was built, so they were here before then. These are nuts. They're nuts. But these, I have no idea. I have no idea. So this, well, where would you be without in any sort of town, without a market? So let's go and have a look at this. This is an older market in a more out of the way area here in Nha Trang. Let's see what they've got. You've got all your clothing, touristy type stuff. Messi, Ronaldo. Hello, football, yes. Who is your favourite? Messi, your best one? Or Ronaldo? Ronaldo number one. Yes, I thought so. Very good. Lots of souvenir type things, very touristy type things. I think there's another part to the market with more food. Oh, it's only food, but it's more interesting stuff to look at. Okay, so this is like 3 stories of 3-story high building of just all this sorts of stuff. You would get absolutely everything here. Clothes, sunglasses, jewellery, probably food. But out here is the part of the market that I wanted to have a look at. Let's go and see. Lots of food, lots of fruit, lots of spices. It's all going to be here, and the smell so far is aromatic. It's there's a lot of spice in the air. Dried fish. And lots of fruit and vegetables. As I said, it's 11 o'clock. It's after that now. It's probably closer to 12 o'clock. And Sinja. Ah, nice fish. Wow, look at that. Big tuna. Very good. I'm not sure what I'd eat. You know, there's a lot of meat just hanging around, so to speak, literally hanging around, hanging up on hooks out in the open, flies crawling on them. But lots of fish. Lots of fish, fresh crabs, and random stalls. These made out of horn. Wow, some really big ones there. Fruit and vegetable section. Nice looking mangosteen. Very nice. Oh, and some passion fruit. They do have good fruit here in Vietnam. That much I will say. And we'll keep walking. This is custard apple. Hello, how are you? Very nice, yum, delicious, yes. Custard apple, I had some of that when I was in Sri Lanka. First time in my entire life. The lady served it up to me and it was the outer skin was very, very crunchy. So I just ate it, the whole lot. I mentioned to the lady and she looked very concerned. Apparently you just eat the inside. Who knew? Dragon fruit. Hello, how are you? Dragon fruit's okay. It's not, it looks pretty, but taste-wise, sort of a bit like watermelon, isn't it? Speaking of watermelon, there they are. Big piles of them. Okay, onwards. Out of the market. That, well, a lot of the ordinary people of Nha Trang, so not your wealthy people, because I'm going to say that they would probably shop at the largest supermarkets that are in town. The ordinary people, this is part of life. This is what they have to do. Come here probably every day to get their food. Alright, more history coming up. If you're an Australian here in Nha Trang and you want a taste of home-cooked food, this is the place to be. Nha Trang Cheers. It is very good food indeed. Here you go. Chicken schnitzel, Australian style, with gravy, of course. And a Coke. The sports up there. More sports, racing, more racing, football. Great pub, highly recommended. So long before the Vietnamese came to this area, when it's held by the Cham Po people, way back in the 600s, 700s, this whole area of Nha Trang was called Kaltara. And this river here, which is now the River Kai, was known as the A Trang. Dang River. And it's believed, and that was known by the Cham Po people, and it's believed that's where Nha Trang, in these days, gets its name. From whatever I said. Hey dang. Hey Durang. Nowadays, you can see some shanty huts over there. A lot of rubbish. A hell of a lot of rubbish. A couple of fishing boats way down there. It's the river itself doesn't look too bad, but the riverbanks are a very sad state of affairs, that's for sure. The mouth of the river is only about maybe 3 kilometres down that way, south. But that's not where we're headed. I'm not sure where we're headed, but let's go there. Right there, below me, are thung chai, or basket boats. These ones here, covered in fiberglass. Those ones over there, looks like the fiberglass is mostly all peeled away. So you can see, well, maybe you can't, but you can see the weaving of the baskets that they're made of. And out there is thousands upon thousands of fishing boats. There's huge fishing boats like that one there that would be maybe over 100 feet long, and small ones 20 feet long, maybe even smaller, and some of them not quite so seaworthy looking as others. Let's see if I can climb up here and give you a better look. Just boats as far as the eye can see. There's a big dock here. That dock there behind me is covered with hello, how are you? Hey. That dock there is covered in massive fishing nets, absolutely huge fishing nets. You can see them piled up there. They must weigh tons just by themselves without the fish in them. Alright, let's find some Vietnamese architecture. Hello, how are you? Hello. Hello. Alright, parked the bike there. I'm just going to go for a walk down the back alleys of this fishing village here on the outskirts of Nha Trang. A little maze of alleys. There's lots of dogs. Let's go this way. Not sure what to expect. This isn't really the architecture I was going to show you, but you know, it's an older part of town. It is what it is. Alright, just been given permission to have a look at what's going on here. Hello, doggo. You sort of look friendly, but I don't know. There's another one. Oh, old boat getting repaired there. Another one there. Oh, and they drag them out by this. Obviously, hook them up onto that. Pull them out with something. Oh, and there's a couple of modern looking boats. This little speedboat there. And quite a large boat there. Oh, there's another one. interesting, if I do say so myself. This is all just broken up rock and tile and yeah, everything. There's a bit of tile and concrete and brick. And that there, see that boat there, just out of the very large one, right there. That's a used to be a floating restaurant, and there's another one right next to it which you can't see, but that is in a serious sad state. It's got a list, and I don't think it's going to be going anywhere very soon. Alright, time to get out of here. Maybe find some real architecture. Wow, some slightly more modern architecture. Not that these aren't modern, I mean that's quite a nice looking house, that one. So is that one over there, very nice. Wow, this is a real maze. That's where I came from. I can go there, left, right, up here, left, right, straight ahead. Left, right, up further. Hello, how are you? You live here? It's your house? It's your house? Ah, that's okay. That's okay. Ah, you have shop. Ah, do you have cold drink? Drink? Water? Water? Yes? What does she sell? Cigarettes, noodles, peanuts. Ah, perfect. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, how much is this? More? Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, no, that's okay. Okay. Oh, lolly. Oh, I'd love a lolly. Yes. Just one. Only one. Okay, just one. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. Come on, come on.
Dạ, cảm ơn.
Nice. There's a very, very traditional, old-looking market there. No real point going in because it's all closed up. Yeah, they've all packed up today. So check out this. What a fuck. Hello, how are you? Ah, number one, yeah? Bye-bye. What a beauty. Alright. I'm in a part of town, this is way, way away from the centre of Nha Trang. I don't know how far, 10, 15 kilometres, I don't know. But it's interesting. Hello. That is a beautiful mural. Well, I like it. Pirates. Arr. The whole wall full of murals here, and a very large old ship's anchor. What have we got? A big old blue whale. It's all roosters and chickens all in here. They're in the shade. Here's the noisy one. That's the noisy one. Yes, a bit camera shy now. There he goes, as soon as I walk away. And another one, a couple of boats. Seagull. Very cool. a bit more. But as you can see, fishing nets everywhere. The ladies over here repairing the fishing nets. There's some ladies making a brand new net. Look at the skill. Look at this. Ah, hello. Hello. Wow, that's very good. Ah, and repairing the old net. Okay. Oh, very clever. Very clever, yes? Yes?
No.
Okay, thank you so much. Fascinating. They obviously don't speak much English. Or as much English as I do Vietnamese. And a deer. I do believe there is deer in this area. I don't know how many. You know, whether they're commonplace. It's hot. It's only 29 degrees. It says it feels like 32. I say it feels like 35. Hello. Yes. Ah, this one? Okay. Right here, please. Okay, come on. Alright, time for a refreshing Saigon. Beer Saigon special. Cheers. Do you remember Alexandre Yersin? Neither do I. Do you remember the bubonic plague? Well, yeah, if you're into a little bit of history, I remember that. This is the guy who figured out that. Alexandre Yersin. He was the one who figured out that, well, what the bacteria was that caused the bubonic plague, which killed millions of people in all over the world. Over hundreds of years. It was killing people long before any of the despots who are around now did. And he was also the person who figured out the link, or proved that there was a link between rodents, rats, mice, etc., and the bubonic plague. Proved that they carried it as well. And this is his monument, right here. Born in 1863, died at the age of 80 years old here in Nha Trang. Apparently he was very fond of this place. So they built this park, wonderful park, right on the edge of the bay here, which is a very horrible colour at the moment, in his honour. Oh, here's a big plaque all about it, which I'm probably not going to read, but there it is. Came to Nha Trang in 1891, settled here for the rest of his life, succeeded in acclimatising and cultivating the cinchona tree. Ah, that's what you get quinine from, which is used to treat malaria, which I read about in books a little while ago, when I was a teenager. I've got one more little bit of architecture to show you, and I'll call it a day. Before I leave, quickly went through Alexandre Yersin. There was another Japanese biologist. So Yersin was French-Swiss, and there was a Japanese biologist who apparently discovered the same bacterium a few days before, independently. Somehow Yersin got the credit. I don't know. I don't make the rules. So this is where I wanted to end up, at possibly one of the nicest churches I've seen for a long time. Regina Sacratissimi Rosary. So what's that? Church of the Sacred Rosary? I'm not sure. But there it is. very big, it is very beautiful. It's got amazing stained windows on either side there, shuttered windows up the top, and it is just amazingly impressive. I really like it. Here's a little peek inside. Oh, you can't see the stained windows. Well, you can in those ones up there. Stained glass windows. But the big ones seem to be, are they covered up? Yeah, they've got some sort of mesh on the inside. You can't see it very well. Strange. And that there, although I've got it in the worst possible light you could imagine, is what I consider to be the best looking house in all of Nha Trang. It truly is a magnificent looking house. It's very big and it is very, very nice. I wanted to see it in a better light, but I've come at the wrong time of day. Alright, it's going to do. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to my new viewers, thanks to my old viewers, my faithful, loyal subscribers. See you in the next one. Bye bye.